So if you can't tell, it's hot in here.
I've been on a vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap.
Alright, so the AC people are coming tomorrow at 9, I think. I couldn't really understand the guy. It was either tomorrow at 9 or between 9 and 2. Anyway, I can't really do much because if I leave and shut all the doors and windows, it's going to get super hot in there, and I don't want that. So it'll take forever to get the heat out too, even though they are supposedly coming tomorrow morning. I just don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to leave my dog in there with all the doors and windows shut because she'll suffocate. She's furry and that's not good. And if I bring her with me, that's one thing, but I still don't want to leave the house like opened up. So I'm just going to stay here and do my best to pass the time by doing some filming. But anyway, one thing I wanted to mention is that I think I found a good workflow straight out of camera that works in DaVinci Resolve and then with YouTube. And so I'm going to do some demonstration. This video is uploaded in that configuration. And I'm going to go out in a little bit on the last dog walk of the night and get some twilight, golden hour, the best cinematic footage I can get for this area. And then come back and do some tests here in the yard. I'll show you some of the light points, like the little lanterns that are here, and of course the fireplace here. And we'll do like a total dark test where it's just the fireplace, and we'll see how FLog2 works. I've been playing around a lot with FLog2 and saving some presets for myself. They're a little bit overkill for vlogs like this, but they will be helpful in some projects in the future. Excuse me. So I'm just spending some time, because I'm not going to be going anywhere anyway, getting used to the workflow with FLog2. But so far, what I found is working out really well for me is 4K ProRes LT. Yeah, that's about it. 4K ProRes LT in either FLog. And I set up DaVinci to work in by default to work in the Rec.2020 color space, which is what FLog uses. And I set up a preset for exporting to YouTube that just uses the same ProRes LT and the Rec.2020 color space. Because YouTube supports both, I don't recommend doing it for everything, but if you have the capability of doing so, it's easy because you pull the footage straight out of your camera, drop it into DaVinci, and then export, and it doesn't have to do any transcoding on export. It just spits it out the way you graded it, and it looks the same on the desktop, and then it looks the same on YouTube, at least for me so far with my testing. But this is the first one that I'm making public, so let me know in the comments what you think, and keep watching for the sort of golden hour and twilight bits as well. All right, so now this is gonna have a hard time focusing because it's dark out. It is 9 something. You can still see the sky behind me in the frame. No, sorry, it's 8:48. The sunset has passed. Blue hour has passed, but we still have some light in the sky. And like I said, don't hate on the autofocus because it's really dark. It's gonna have a hard time seeing me. So I'm just gonna manually focus it. And because this is meant to be more of a test on the dynamic range in low light. So yeah, this is 12,800 ISO. And it's dark. Like if somebody was sitting next to me right here, if it weren't for the fireplace, I wouldn't be able to really see too much expression on their face. Same thing over here, there's only got that little light, like you wouldn't really be able to see too much. So it's pretty amazing considering the situation or the circumstances here. Yeah, so far I'm pleased. I don't know, what do you think? I'm not applying any noise reduction to this because I don't think that would be a fair test and everyone likes their own thing. I do like noise reduction, however, it taxes my computer, so I want to export this a little more quick. And it's not that bad. I mean, it's 12,800 ISO in nearly dark conditions, so this is not an ordinary circumstance that I would be filming in, so, you know, I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, who's texting me? Okay, let's get closer to the fireplace. See what it's like. Yeah. Still at 12,800 ISO. How's it look? See the light here, it's dark, it's white here, dark here. I don't know, it's doing pretty good at picking out shades. I don't know if you can see any detail in the tree behind me. Let's put it back in autofocus and see if it can find me now. It should be able to. Yep, doing all right. Let's see if it focuses out there. Not really. But that's just because it's so dark, you can't really tell what's out there. Let's see if we can see the dog. Ancho. Can we see you? Kinda. Now let's look back here where it's completely black. What can we see? This is not bad, in my opinion. What does the internet think, though? You see something on you? You finding possums again? It's the orange tree. Can't see much beyond. I mean, it is really dark out here, so if you can see anything in this frame, we're doing good. All right, so now I'm here. I've added some light into the foreground, as you can see, light up here, which makes the background very dark. And right now we're at, it's bouncing between 2500 and 3200 ISO. I believe 3200 is the change point from analog to digital in FLog2. I don't know that. I think I saw that in the Gerald Undone video. From his testing, that's where it looked like it did a cleanup. So I don't know. This footage is probably a lot less noisy than what you just saw at 12,800 ISO, but how's it look? How's the range look? You can see me, I'm nice and bright in the front. I got whites here, and then in the background we've got stuff. Night sky. Well, anyway, I'm gonna drink my Fuji juice. Stay cool since it's a good 10 degrees cooler out here than it is up there until they get the AC fixed. However, give it another half hour or so and it should be fine up there. But until then, I think I'm going to sit here and enjoy the fireplace for a little while, and then I'm going to upload this footage to my computer do a minimal 2020 grade on it and present it here for all of you to see. So let me know what you think. And if anyone's using the XH2S, let me know what your workflow is. Are you doing 709? Are you doing ProRes H265? What resolutions are you filming in? Let me know, I'm just curious. I think this one's gonna work out for me for a while, but then again, who knows? I might switch it up next week. Might go back to the 6.2 all-eye or something, I don't know. I might just change it every time to whatever better suits my need, because that's what I do sometimes. I'm just excited because I still like this camera. It's only been 2 weeks and I still really like it, and I'm just trying to figure out what works well for what, and if it's going to help me get stuff done faster and produce more content, then I'll do it that way. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to sit here and enjoy the fireplace for a while after I just reapplied some bug spray to my ankles. And then tomorrow, after the AC's fixed, I'm probably going to go hang out with some friends and do some photo stuff. So I will bring the camera with me, and I will be doing a vlog over the location and the photos that I'm taking, etc. So keep posted for that, and I'll see you next time. Anju, say bye-bye. Have a good night, everyone. See you later.